Volleyball Match of the Week. Tonight's game is brought to you by Ware Funeral Home in Cynthiana and Mount Olive. And now, to guide you through every serve, dive, set, and assist, here's your host. It's Ed Lewis.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Hilltop, home of the Harrison County Fillies. And tonight, our Harrison County Fillies Volleyball Match of the Week. Harrison County plays region rival, the Bourbon County Lady Colonels. Good evening to you, Ed Lewis, along with you. We are being brought to you by the Ware Funeral Home, both in Cynthiana and in Mount Olivet, on the Dan Cummins, dancummins.com. We thank all the folks for allowing us to be with you throughout this season. As tonight, the last regular season game, as we'll get ready for postseason beginning on Tuesday night over at Robertson County. We'll talk more about that in just a few moments. The last time we were with you was just a couple of nights ago. Not a good night for the Fillies. Harrison County falling into Scott High just a couple of nights ago. And so hopefully be able to bounce back and go into the postseason with a win. This Bourbon County Ball Club falling last night to Brocken County in a tough matchup. Bourbon 18 wins, 13 losses on the year, 8-3 in the 10th region, and 5-1 in the 40th district. It is always a tough district over there with Montgomery and George Rogers, Clark, and Paris. Harrison County with a record of 21-13 on the year, 14-3 in the 10th region, 8-0 perfect in the 38th district tournament. As we mentioned, get ready to go into play this evening. Speaking of the district tournament, let's take a look how all of that breaks down as I mentioned, postseason will begin this coming Tuesday night. We'll be along with this Philly Ball Club as we make the trip to Robertson County. The Phillies in Robertson County will get things going at 6 o'clock on Tuesday night. Then the second matchup, we'll see Pendleton County, Nicholas County somewhere around 7:30. The championship for the 38th will take place Wednesday night at 6:30. All of that, as we mentioned, over at Robertson, and we'll be with the Phillies as long as they continue to play. The 37th district, which is the northern part of the 10th region, is being played up at Calvary Christian. They will get underway on a Tuesday night as well. We'll see Scott High and Calvary Christian playing at 6, followed Bishop Brossard and Campbell at 7:30. Scott High winning the 37th outright. Their championship matchup will take place next Thursday night, a week from tonight, at 6 o'clock. All of that tournament up at Calvary Christian. The 39th being played up at Augusta will get underway on Monday night. We'll see Mason County and Augusta play at 6, followed by Bracken and Maysville St. Pat at 7. Their championship matchup will be Wednesday night, the 23rd, at 6:30. That entire tournament at Augusta. Now, that is highly important because the winner of the 39th will have be able to make the decision whether they would like to host the 10th region tournament or not, or where it will go. And so whoever comes out of the 39th will have that right to possibly host the 10th region tournament the week after. The 40th district, where Bourbon County presides, they're being played over in Montgomery County. They'll get underway on Monday night. We'll see Bourbon and Paris play at 6, followed by George Rogers, Clark, and Montgomery County at 7:15 or so. Their championship will be Tuesday night, the 22nd, at 6 p.m. So they're the 40th being played over at Montgomery. So that is the way that the 10th region is broken down as we inch our way closer to postseason, beginning at the 40th on Monday, and the 38th, as far as we're concerned here at Harrison County, will be on a Tuesday night over at Robertson County. As we said, the Phillies at 4-0 against the Robertson County this year, including those two matchups over at Powell County, which did not technically count in district play. But as I mentioned, they did sweep them here. And then, of course, went over and knocked them off over Robertson just a few weeks ago. So we'll see how that plays out on Tuesday. But, hey, we got a tough one tonight. Harrison County and Bourbon County, as we take a look back, going back to 2002. This will be the 30th time these two clubs have squared off since 2002. Phillies have won 27 of those 29 matchups, Bourbon winning the 2. They've met only one time back in the 21st district back early on. So the Phillies win that, and they have met only 2 times in 10th region tournament. Phillies winning both of those as well. So it's a little bit of your history of Harrison County and Bourbon County. But as any of you know, that you kind of throw out those records when Harrison and Bourbon square off. Always a big rivalry between the Colonels and the Phillies on here tonight as well. As far as JV action, earlier tonight we played all 3. Saw Bourbon take the first one, Harrison took the middle, and Bourbon took the third one. So Bourbon County winning the JV matchup. here this evening. Tonight is breast cancer awareness night, is Wear Pink night. So we've seen a lot of pink. Players continuing to warm up out on the floor right now. Most of those are wearing pink, especially for Bourbon County at the moment. So we are inching our way closer. We will tell you that tomorrow night here on WCYN, we've got Harrison County Thoroughbred Football. The Breds back in action. It'll be their final home game of this year's campaign. They've still got a few more on the road, but as far as at home, this will be the final home game. It is senior night. It is homecoming night tomorrow night. And the kickoff is at 7:30. The Breds will be playing top district rival Covington Catholic. Cove Catholic making their way here tomorrow night. Kickoff 7:30. Pregame a little after 7 here on WCYN. Well, as I said, we're just inching our way closer to getting tonight's matchup underway. Harrison County and Bourbon County. Always a big matchup towards the end of the season when these two clubs square off. And we'll see what happens tonight. As I mentioned, we are getting started a little bit late. On paper, we were scheduled to start at 7:30. But with the JV going a little bit long, it's made us a little bit late. Later than normal. We are playing the best of 5 tonight. And we'll see what happens here this evening. So what we're going to do is we're going to step out. We are being brought to you by Ware Funeral Home, both at Cynthiana and in Mount Olivet. They have provided our Harrison County Fillies match of the week the entire season. We always appreciate them, Tom and Thomas and the staff out at Ware for doing that and for allowing us to be with you this year. As we said on the YouTube, we thank Nathan Linville and the folks at Dan Cummins. Nathan Linville and at dancummins.com for any automotive need you may have. Get in touch with him. You can do it online or give him a call or just stop by. He's located over in Paris. I'm more than glad to help you out. We're going to step out, hear a little more about Ware Funeral Home.
Ware Funeral Home believes that you deserve the very best. When life's journey comes to an end, you want a funeral home to be there before the need arises, to answer questions and offer affordable funeral service options, to be there during your time of loss to offer genuine caring and concern. And you want a funeral home to be there after the service to assist and guide you through the maze of paperwork and offer grief assistance and materials. Ware Funeral Home, US 27 North, caring enough to give you the very best.
Since 1956, your local hometown station and the home of the Breds and Fillies. WCYN, 1400 AM and 101.3 FM.
We're back here at the Hilltop, about ready to head down to the floor to our PA announcer and get tonight's lineups as well as our national anthem here from the Hilltop. Harrison County and Bourbon County about ready to square off in high school volleyball action. So Bourbon County 18-13 on the year. Phillies at 21-13 on the year as well. As we'll get ready to head to the PA announcer here in a moment. Harrison County needing really to come off tonight, come off the mat. As I mentioned, it was a tough loss the other night, and we'll see what happens after that big win last Thursday night over at Campbell County. And Scott coming in and taking care of business on Tuesday night. Well, both clubs lining in the getting ready to line up in the end zone. A lot of the Bourbon County fans are lining up on the other side over there for the introduction. Let's head to our PA announcer, Assistant Athletic Director Scott Phillips for tonight's national anthem. Just moments away from getting this underway here. Lots and lots of crowd here tonight for the last match of the season. Phillies and the Colonels are shaking hands under the nets. We're just about ready to get this underway here from the hilltop. Harrison County and Bourbon County. Mentioned the last regular season matchup for both schools before we start postseason next week. Harrison County, Bourbon County likewise huddling around. They can break those huddles and they'll head back to the bench, and we're about ready to get this underway. Harrison County looking like this out on the floor. We'll see Audrey Dawson along with Lauren Highlander, Lillian Watson. Also joined out there by Lexi Highlander, Audrey Whitaker, and Kaylee Fields. Owen McCoy, the libero. Owen about ready to check in. Harrison County, 8 seniors on their last volleyball match here on this floor. As far as Bourbon County, 8 of their own. Whitaker will have a seat. Owen McCoy will come in for Harrison County. Bourbon County still huddling in the center of the court here, and we'll get you their lineup as soon as we can. We'll see Marley Estes, who is a junior. She'll get the start tonight. Also getting a start tonight with number 25, Macy Brown. Brown, a senior. And they are joined on the front line by number 24, Sarah Wells. Wells also a senior. Let's see, who else we got out there? Number 21, Jenna Fallis. Fallis, a senior. She's getting a start. Number 7, Riley Barnes. Barnes is a libero. She's a senior as well out there for Bourbon. And Ava Kemper. Kemper, a senior as well for the Cardinals. Highlander will get it across, and this one is underway. Macy Brown gets it back up and ends up being knocked out of bounds, and just like that, 1-0, Harrison County will take the quick lead. So Lexi Highlander, the junior, will get ready to serve. They're barely underway, opening set, so we're still playing the best of 5 tonight. This one back across, kicked out by Bourbon County. See Brown. Brown keeps it alive. She'll get it over across to Wells. Wells gets it across. Harrison County cannot handle it. We're tied at 1-1. And getting ready to serve, Macy Brown, the senior for Bourbon County. Brown will get it up and across. Dug out by McCoy. McCoy will find Lexi. Lexi to Watson. She'll get it across. Estes back across to Brown. Brown on up to Kemper. Kemper across the net. Watson will continue to get it across. We will see Barnes continue to try to move. It'll get way up to Wells. Wells not able to get it up in the air. It'll go under the nets. Harrison County will take a 2-1 lead. Joey Hill, one of those 8 seniors, will come in for Kaylee Fields, who's also a senior for Harrison County. Audrey Dawson gets ready to serve. Dawson will get it up and across. Estes tries to get it across. It hits the top of the net, but that's about all it'll do as it falls against Bourbon County. 3-1 Phillies. Dawson will get ready to serve again. Back across. Barnes. Barnes up to Brown. Brown back to Barnes. She'll get it across. McCoy will dig it out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi across to Hill. Hill for the kill. And we'll continue to decide to move. Fallis will get it up. Gets it up to Brown. Brown gets it back to Estes. Estes across the net we go. Highlander finds Hill. Back to Estes. Estes across to Brown. Brown gets it on up to Kemper. Kemper across the net. Dawson gets a hand on him. McCoy will get a hand on him, but that's about all they can do. It'll fall in. Bourbon picks up the point, 3-2. Tiffany Jones, one of the seniors, will come in for Ava Kemper for Bourbon County. Jones will get ready to serve. Got that time by Dawson. Dawson will find Watson. Watson to Hill. Back across the net we go. Continues to try to move. It'll be Estes. Estes to Highlander. Highlander to Hill. Back across the net we go. Continuing to move. That's Brown. Brown across. She'll get it up to Follis, who goes across the net. Highlander. Highlander to Highlander. Lauren went for the kill, and she went up for it. Wells returned the fire. It'll fall out of bounds. Harrison County will pick up the point. Sophomore Audrey Whitaker will come in for Owen McCoy. Lily Watson, the senior, will get ready to serve. She'll get it across. Brown. Brown gets it on up to Follis. Follis goes to the kill, but goes a little too hard, out of bounds. Phillies will pick up the point. 4-2. Watson. Gets it to Brown. Brown tries to get it to Wells, who tried to go for the kill. And she'll get it to fall. She will get it to fall against Harrison County. She'll pick up the point. 5-3. McCoy back in for Watson for Harrison County. Barnes will serve. Riley Barnes will get it across. Whitaker gets it back across for Harrison County. Brown turns around and will set up Estes. Estes will go for the kill. She'll get it to fall. 5-4. Bourbon on a 2-point run here. They still trail by a point to Harrison County. Riley Barnes, the libero, one of those seniors for Bourbon County, is ready to serve. Get ready to get back into play. 5-4 score. Harrison up by a point. Barnes gets it across. Dug out that time. Highlander to McCoy. Back across we go. Try to move. That's Brown. Brown gets it to Follis, who gets it across. Let's see Highlander to Dawson. Dawson back across. Continuing to try to move. That's Brown. Brown goes to Estes. Estes went for the kill. McCoy will keep it alive to Lauren Highlander. Back. He'll continue to play, and time it made its way to Jenna Fallis. Fallis not able to hang on to it. Phillies will pick up the point 6-4. Cheyenne Ross will come in for Lauren Highlander. Shia Jr. 6-4 score. It's a back across. Brown. Gets it to Estes across. That time it just falls in. Harrison looking a little confused on that play. Made it 6-5. Macy McKenzie will come in. She's a junior for Bourbon. As Macy Brown has a seat. Cheyenne Ross will have a seat as Bree Tucker, one of the seniors, will come in. Harrison. Marley Estes will get ready to serve. She'll get it across. Dug out that time by Dawson. Dawson will find Lexi. Lexi to Hill. She'll tip it across. We'll see Estes keep it alive. Continuing to try to move, and they'll get it across. And continuing to move, McCoy. And just continuing to go a little harder as Reagan Ring, who's checked in. And the Ring just kept at it. She finally got it to fall past the Harrison County defense. 6-6 our score. Reagan Ring just kept hitting it. Harrison County returned, and she just kept going a little further out, so she got it to fall. 6-6 our score. Estes will serve. McCoy digs it out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi to Hill. Hill goes for the kill. That time, Bourbon County gets a hand on it, but that's about all they can do. 7-6 our score. Harrison picks up the point. The senior Jolie Hill gets ready to serve. Jolie across. Continuing to try to move. That's McKenzie. Whitaker returns. We'll see Barnes try to get it back across. Barnes ends up knocking it out of bounds. Phillies pick up the point, 8-6. Lexi Highlander to Whitaker. Whitaker just tips it across. Estes then turns around, and Estes will then set up McKenzie. McCoy to Lexi. Lexi to Dawson for the kill. Going to allow Bourbon County. Whitaker goes. She'll put it right back. It'll end up all fine. Point goes to Harrison County as Bourbon cannot make the play. 9-6. Biggest lead the Phillies have had as they go up by 3. Hill continues to serve for Harrison County. Estes gets it or follows. It goes across. McCoy to Lexi to Dawson. Dawson gets it across. That time Ring can't put a hand on it. 10-6. 10-6 or score. Jolie Hill continues on what is a 4-point run at the moment. They wipe off a little bit of sweat off the floor there. Get it back into play. Hill a little too hard. Out of bounds it'll go. And that'll put that 4-point run to an end as Bourbon County picks up the point. 10-7 or score. Kaylee Fields and for Jolie Hill for Harrison County. More substitutions for Bourbon. Izzy Jett, who is a sophomore, will make her first appearance of the night. Ava Kemper will return. Izzy Jett will get ready to serve. Jett is the only underclassman. Lots of juniors, lots of seniors on this team. She's a left-hander. She'll get it across. Fields hits the floor and knocked the ball. Would have been a home run probably at the ballpark. She goes out of play, makes it 11-7. So 2 quick points for Bourbon County. Jett gets ready to serve again. This time she hits it too hard and out of bounds it'll go. Make it 11-7. William Watson, the senior, will come back in for Audrey Whitaker for Harrison County. 11-8 our score. Oh, we missed a point somewhere. That's 11-8. Well, I said that. Watson will have to return until the official says, yeah, you can come into play. So Whitaker returns. Giving the ball back for a reserve. 10-8 our score. That's unusual. Reagan Ring, the junior, gets ready to serve. She'll get it across. Serve, dug out by McCoy to Lexi. Lexi to Dawson. Dawson will then turn around and see Barnes get a hand on it. She'll keep it alive. Kemper goes back across. Dug out by Tucker. Tucker gets it to Lexi. Lexi to Dawson. Nice play by Estes. She keeps it alive. Gets it to Barnes. Barnes across. McCoy, Lexi. Lexi, Dawson back to Barnes. Barnes to Estes. And Ring now gets it back across. Dug out by Lexi. Lexi will then find McCoy. McCoy to Dawson. Dawson for the kill. Keeping it alive. Tipping up is Lexi. She'll get it back across. Ring. And we'll see Jett knocks it out of bounds. Phillies pick up the point, 11-8. Now Watson can come in for Whitaker. 11-8 or score. Phillies still up by 3. McCoy. See Barnes. To Estes. And Ring will get it across. Harrison County. Lexi hits the floor, but keeps it alive to Watson, who gets Tucker across. Continuing to try to move. Kemper a little hard. Tucker will dig it out. She will then find Lexi. Lexi to Dawson. Across the net we go. Continuing to move. That's Barnes to Estes. Estes hits it into the net. It'll fall. Phillies pick up the point, 12-8. 12-8 or score. Phillies with the biggest lead of 4. McCoy gets ready to serve. And back across we go. Dug out by Barnes to Estes. Estes across to Kemper. Kemper tries to tip it across. Tucker will dig it out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi back across the net. Nobody for Bourbon County will make a play. It'll fall in. Phillies up 13-8. Corey continues to serve. Kemper will hit the floor, but keeps it alive to Estes. Estes to Ring. Across the net we go. Fields with a hand on him. McCoy to Lexi. Lexi back across. She'll get it to Barnes. Barnes to Estes to Ring. Ring for the kill. It'll fall in. 13-9. More substitutions as Sarah Wells, the senior, will come in for Bourbon. Madison Stanfield, the senior, also checked in, and she'll get ready to serve for the Cardinals. Stanford gets it across, dug out by McCoy. McCoy to Lexi to Watson for the kill. A couple of hands get on it, and finally Estes will get it to Kemper. Kemper gets it up, and will get it over and across. Makes it 13-10. So Bourbon on a 2-point run here. Stanfield gets it across. Fields digs it out. She'll find Lexi. She'll set up Dawson. Dawson goes for the kill. She'll get it across. Jett hits the floor. So does the ball. 14-10. Harrison County with a 4-point lead. More substitutions. Lauren Highlander in for Bree Tucker for Harrison County. Riley Barnes, the senior, the libero, coming back for Bourbon. Lexi Highlander, the junior, will get ready to serve for the Phillies. She'll get it across. Dug out by Jett. Jett to Estes to Kemper. Tips it across. Lauren to Lexi. Across to Dawson. She'll get it back in the back. We'll see Jett. Estes. That time will set up at Wells, who gets it across. Watson will tip it back. It'll be Jett. Gets it across to McKenzie. Lexi. Lauren. Back across we go. That's Barnes to Estes. Estes then turns around, sits up Wells. Wells tries. She'll get it across. It'll fall in. Harrison County not able to handle it. 14-11. Macy Brown will come back in for Macy McKenzie for the Cardinals. Phillies up by 3, 14-11 over the Bourbon County Cardinals. Ball put back into play. McCoy digs it out. Highlander gets a hand on it, and that's about as far as it'll go. 14-12. Macy Brown with a couple of dribbles. She'll get it up and over. Dug out by Dawson. Lexi back across to McCoy, who goes across the net. So you try to move. That's Wells. Wells ends up getting it across. Phillies get a hand on it. Out of bounds it'll go. 14-13. Colonel's on a 4-point run. Back across we go. McCoy. Watson to Kaylee Fields across the net we go. That's Jett. Jett to Estes across. Fields can't handle it that time. We're tied at 14. Bourbon on a 5-point run. Timeout called by Coach Faulkner. As he has seen enough. Trying to stop this momentum for Bourbon County, who's been on a 5-point run to tie this up at 14-14 here tonight. As I mentioned, next week starts the postseason. 40th District, which Bourbon County will get underway on Monday night over in Montgomery's, where they're playing the 40th. Bourbon and Paris at 6 o'clock, followed by Clark County and Montgomery. Winners will play next Tuesday at 6. As far as the 38th District goes with Harrison County, we'll make our way to Robertson County next Tuesday night. 6 o'clock is scheduled start time. Harrison and Robertson over Pendleton and Nicholas, with the championship match being at 6:30 next Wednesday night. We'll be on with you a little before 6 on Tuesday night with Harrison County. As long as the Phillies continue to win, we'll be with them throughout the postseason run. Last year, the team making their way to the opening round of the 10th region. Well, as we get ready, Macy Brown gets ready to serve for Bourbon County. 14 all our score. 5-point run for Bourbon. Let's see if that timeout helps get Harrison County back on track. McCoy to Lexi. Lexi to Watson for the kill. We'll see Barnes dig it out. Continues to play. Kemper goes for the kill. McCoy will dig it out. She will find Lexi. Continues to move. And Kemper goes one more time. Lexi to McCoy to Dawson across the net we go. And dug out this time. Estes to Barnes. Back to Estes across Lexi. McCoy. McCoy finds Dawson. She'll tip it across. Brown will continue to keep it moving. Estes gets it across. McCoy to Highlander. Highlander Dawson. And that time Ring just went up with Dawson. She's a little taller than Dawson. She'll get it to fall in. And Bourbon County will take the lead at 15-14. Brown will serve. She'll get it across to Dawson. Dawson to Highlander. Gets it to Lauren Highlander, who went for the kill, but too hard, out of bounds. 16-14. A 7-point run for this Bourbon County team. It's time out of bounds, and the Phillies will pick up the point. They're still trail by 1, 16-15, but that puts that 7-point run to an end. So we'll see if the Phillies can make a little bit of noise here. Audrey Dawson will get ready to serve. Dawson, McCoy, Lexi Highlander, Watson, Lauren Highlander, and Jolie Hill back in. Dawson will get it across to Barnes, who cannot handle it. It'll fall in. It makes it 16-all. So Phillies will tie this up. Dawson, double dribbles. It's it back across. Barnes. It's across to Brown. Estes will tip it across. Harrison County will see Lexi hit the floor, but keeps it alive. Dawson will get it across the net. Kemper goes for the kill. Too hard, out of bounds. Wait a minute. Oh, they're going to say it fell in, but it looked like it was out of bounds from up here. 17-16, Bourbon County will pick up the point and take the lead. Tiffany Jones comes in for Kemper. Jones will get ready to serve. Jones is a senior. 17-16, Bourbon with the lead. Jones right into the net. We're tied at 17. Audrey Whitaker, the sophomore, comes in for Owen McCoy. Lillian Watson, the senior, will get ready to serve. And then across we go. Barnes will dig it out. It's to Brown. Brown across to Follows, who goes across the net. Harrison County answers. Brown will sit up Estes, who goes for the kill. Phillies will put a hand on it, out of bounds. Point goes to Bourbon, 18-17. Our score. Harrison's led by as many as 5. Bourbon's been up by as many as 2. They lead by 1 at the moment. Riley Barnes, the libero for the Cardinals, will get ready to serve. And gets it across. Dug out by McCoy. McCoy finds Highlander. Lexi up to Whitaker, who tips it across. Ring gets it back over across. Senior actually follows. And she'll tip it across. Harrison gets a hand on it, out of bounds. Bourbon County picks up the point, 19-17. Barnes will get ready to serve. Gets it back across, and the dugout by Dawson. Dawson to McCoy. And that's Lexi Highlander across the net we go. Follows. We'll get it back to Brown. Brown to Ring. Across we go. That's Highlander. Highlander to Hill for the kill. And Ring that time probably catches the ball. 19-18, Phillies pick up the point. Cheyenne Ross in for Lauren Highlander. Let's see if Shy can go on some kind of run here. Phillies trail by a point, 19-18. And back across we go. Dug out by Jones. Ends up out of bounds as Follows tries to get to it. So we're tied at 19. Ross across to Barnes. Barnes to Brown. Brown sits up Estes. Estes for the kill, and it'll fall against Harrison County. 20-19. Rehan Tucker in for Cheyenne Ross. Macy McKenzie back in for Macy Brown from Bourbon County. Marley Estes will get ready to serve. Estes sees Tucker dig it out. It's to Lexi Highlander. Across the net from Audrey Dawson. Barnes turns around and sits up Follis. She'll get it across. Out of bounds it'll go. Tied at 20. 20-20 our score. Jolie Hill gets ready to serve. She'll hit it into the net. Point goes to Bourbon. That was a real problem at Scott the other night. Kelly Fields in for Jolie. Izzy Jett back in for Jenna Fallis. Ava Kemper coming in for Tiffany Jones for Bourbon. Izzy Jett will get ready to serve. Jett. Left-hander gets it across. Dug out by Tucker to Lexi Highlander. And they're going to say, yeah, you can't make that kind of play. 22-20. Timeout call by Coach Wagner. We'll take it with him. Being brought to you tonight by Ware Funeral Home, both in Mount Olivet and Cynthiana.
Ware Funeral Home believes that you deserve the very best. When life's journey comes to an end, you want a funeral home to be there before the need arises, to answer questions and offer affordable funeral service options, to be there during your time of loss to offer genuine caring and concern. And you want a funeral home to be there after the service to assist and guide you through the maze of paperwork and offer grief assistance and materials. Ware Funeral Home, US 27 North, caring enough to give you the very best.
Since 1956, your local hometown station and the home of the Breds and Fillies, WCYN, 1400 AM and 101.3 FM.
Back here at the Hilltop, still an opening set, 22-20. Bourbon with a 2-point lead as Jones gets ready to serve for the Colonels. Audrey Whitaker, Lexi Highlander, Audrey Dawson, Owen McCoy, Bree Tucker, and Kaylee Fields out for Harrison County. Jones, Estes, Barnes, Kemper. Ball gets across. It'll fall in. 23-20. Bourbon with the lead. Fallis and McKenzie, the final member of that Bourbon County unit. Izzy Jett will serve. She'll get it across. See Dawson to Highlander. Dawson tips it across. Estes will hit the floor. She'll get it to Barnes. Barnes then gets it to McKenzie. McKenzie hits it in the net. Harrison County picks up the point, 23-21. Watson in for Whitaker. Owen McCoy will get ready to serve for the Phillies. 23-21. McCoy serves. Dug out that time by Barnes. Kemper went for the kill. Was too far from the net. It'll hit into the net and fell on the ground. 23-22. Harrison County still down by a point. Mention the radio being brought to you by Ware Funeral Home. The video being brought to you by Nathan Linville at Dan Cummins, dancummins.com. McCoy gets it across. Kemper will dig it out. She'll find Estes. Estes then sits up. Ring, who goes across. Fields to Dawson. Back across we go. Jett finds Ring. Back to Estes. Across we go. Fields with a dig out. Lexi Highlander. Watson tips it across. Ball stays alive into the net. Falls against Bourbon County. We're tied at 23. Timeout called by Coach Eads. Lauren Eads of Bourbon County. Tied at 23-23. We have seen Harrison up by 5. We have seen Bourbon go up by as many as 3. As we have continued to battle our way through the first set. Tied at 23. Tomorrow night, Harrison County High School Thoroughbred Football. The Breds and Kellyton Catholic. Here at the Hilltop. Kickoff 7:30. Pregame is at 7. It is senior night. It is homecoming night. So a big night. Last regular season game hit the Hilltop. Owen McCoy gets ready to serve. Owen a couple of dribbles. Tied at 23. Senior gets it back across. That's Barnes. Barnes finds Estes to Ring. Across we go. McCoy gets it to Lexi. Lexi back to Dawson. Jett. Estes. Estes to Kemper. Kemper will see McCoy to Tucker. Back to Lexi Highlander. Barnes, the time across. Dawson to Watson. Watson too hard, out of bounds. 24-23. Madison Stanford, the senior, will come in, along with Sarah Wells, another senior for Bourbon County. 24-23. Stanfield will get ready to serve as Bourbon goes for set point. Dug out that time by Dawson. Dawson to Lexi Highlander. Back across to Watson. Watson can't get to it. Bourbon County takes the opening set, 24-23. 25-23. Right down to the wire for the opening set. So Bourbon leads 1-0 here. And this, as we mentioned, our last regular season matchup of the season. We start postseason next week. Being brought to you by the Ware Funeral Home. Our Harrison County Fillies Volleyball match of the week has been the entire season, both in Cynthiana and in Mount Olivet.
Ware Funeral Home believes that you deserve the very best. When life's journey comes to an end, you want a funeral home to be there before the need arises, to answer questions and offer affordable funeral service options, to be there during your time of loss to offer genuine caring and concern. And you want a funeral home to be there after the service to assist and guide you through the maze of paperwork and offer grief assistance and materials. Ware Funeral Home, US 27 North, caring enough to give you the very best.
Since 1956, your local hometown station and the home of the Breds and Fillies. WCYN, 1400 AM and 101.3 FM.
Well, back here at the Hilltop as we'll get ready to start the second set. So we are playing the best of 5 tonight. We'll see what happens. Bourbon coming from behind and winning that. It was back and forth, 25-23. Well, postseason does begin on Monday night over in the 40th. Bourbon in Paris at 6 o'clock. By George Rogers Clark and Montgomery. The winners will meet on Tuesday night at 6 o'clock. The 40th being played over in Montgomery. 37 district being played up at Calvary Christian. They'll get underway on Tuesday night. Scott and Calvary Christian at 6. Bishop Rosser and Campbell at 7:30. Their championship will be Thursday night, a week from tonight, at 6 o'clock. So that entire tournament being played at Calvary Christian. The 39th will be played up at Augusta. They'll get underway on Monday as well. Mason and Augusta will play at 6. Followed Bracken and St. Pat at 7. And maybe a little after 7. But anyway, 6:30 is their championship on next Wednesday night. That being played over at Augusta. 38th district being played at Robertson County this year. Harrison County Robertson will play at 6 on Tuesday night. We'll be right with them a little before 6 Tuesday night. And Pendleton and Nicholas around 7:30. The winners will play next Wednesday at 6:30. All of that over Robertson County. Now, as far as the 10th region tournament itself, it'll be played the following week. It's somewhere up in the 39th. It depends on who wins the 39th. More than likely Bracken or Mason. This is just going by records. Will have the right to host or to defer. Either way, you should more than likely be heading to one place or the other the following week. Saying that, Phillies are going to get past Robertson to do that. So we'll see what happens next Tuesday night. Well, Kemper out there along with Estes. They are joined by Wells, Rain, Fallis, and the final member of that group is Brown. Riley Barnes will get ready to come in as the libero. We'll see who she takes the place of here in a moment. So Harrison's lineup, and see Lexi Highlander, Audrey Dawson, Lily Watson, Audrey Whitaker, Kaylee Fields, and Carly Mullet will be our first look at Carly tonight. John McClure get ready to check in. Barnes coming in for Ring for Bourbon County. She'll join that unit. Let's see who McCoy comes in for. It's a really nice crowd on hand tonight. Whitaker will have a seat as Owen comes in for Harrison County. Bourbon County gets ready to serve. Maybe Macy Brown, the senior, will get things going here. Brown will get it up and across. Dug out by McCoy. McCoy will find Lexi. Across we go. Ball's knocked out of bounds. 1-0. Harrison County takes the lead here in the second set. Well, both crowds, both schools have brought a nice little pep section as far as a lot of the youth here standing and cheering on. Kind of quiet this year. Something we've kind of gotten used to over the years here. Ball put back into play. Estes will get it across. Dawson will hit the floor, but keeps it alive to Lexi. Lexi gets it back over across. Continuing to try to move. That's Brown to Kemper. We'll see Lauren to Lexi. Barnes will hit the floor, but gets it across the net. Nice play. Fields goes to Watson. Watson across. As Brown hits the floor, but not able to do anything with it. 2-0 Harrison County with the lead. And Lexi Highlander serves it right into the net. Makes it 2-1. Harrison County still with the lead. Kaylee Fields, Owen McCoy, Audrey Dawson, Lexi Highlander, Lily Watson, and Lauren Highlander out there for Harrison. Kemper will have a seat as Tiffany Jones comes in, serve for Bourbon County. Back across, dug out by McCoy. McCoy will find Lexi. Lexi to Dawson, and he'll fall in past the Bourbon County defense. 3-1 Harrison. Joey Hill in for Kaylee Fields. Audrey Dawson gets ready to serve for Harrison County. The senior gets ready and will bring it across. Dug out by Barnes. Barnes to Brown. Brown across on up to Fowles, who gets it across. Keeping alive Watson. Watson to Lauren Highlander, goes across, and Jenna Fowles just returns fire. It'll fall against Harrison County. 3-2. Bourbon picks up the point. Philly still up by 1. Ring coming off the bench for Bourbon as Sarah Wells comes out of the seat. Riley Barnes will get ready to serve. Barnes will get it up, and across we go. Dug out by Dawson to Lexi. Back over across to her sister Lauren. Continue to try to move the ball around. That's Wells. Wells goes to Estes. Estes hits it into the net. It'll come off the net. Phillies will pick up the point, 4-2. Audrey Whitaker in for Owen McCoy. Lily Watson will get ready to serve. She'll take a look at Coach Schweitzer and gets a sign where she needs to serve it and brings it across. Barnes. It's to Brown. Brown to Ring. Ring has returned by Whitaker. Nice play. Continuing to try to move. That time, Fowles goes up. She'll go for the kill and gets it past the Harrison County defense. Phillies still up at 1, 4-3 as Bourbon picks up the point. McCoy back in for Watson. And Macy McKenzie in for Macy Brown. Marley Estes gets ready to serve for Bourbon County. Estes gets it across. McCoy will dig it out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi sits up. Hill gets it across. Estes back across to Fowles. Fowles hits it too hard, out of bounds. Phillies pick up the point, 5-3. Cheyenne Wallace will come in for Lauren Highlander. Shy will get ready to serve. And across we go, and dug out by Barnes. Barnes to Estes. Estes tried to get it up and across and wasn't able to do so. Point goes to Harrison County, 6-3. They just lead of the second set for either club at 3 right now. Shy gets it up and across we go. Barnes to Estes. Estes across to Fowles. Harrison County counters. Back up to Ring. Ring will tip it across. Dawson with a dig out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi sits up Dawson. Dawson gets it across and falls past the Bourbon defense. 7-3. Cheyenne Ross gets ready to serve. Shy back across and dug out that time by Jones. Continue to try to move. McKenzie gets it across. Whitaker tips it over. Nice play that time by Fowles as she hits the floor but keeps it alive. Back across to McKenzie. McKenzie and McCoy. McCoy, Whitaker, and Ring will tip it back. It'll fall against Harrison County, 7-4. Nice play that time by Reagan Ring. Kemper back in. Izzy Jett will come in. That's Tiffany Jones. And Jenna Fallis comes out. Dawson, McCoy, Carly Muller back in for her. Call across. McCoy returns fire. Barnes, Kemper will see McCoy dive and keep it alive. Nice play, Bowen. Continuing to try to move. Ringing this time will tip it. We'll see Dawson dig it out to Lexi. Lexi to Hills. Hill gets it across. Continuing to move. Estes sets up Kemper. Across the net we go. Highlander to McCoy to Hill. Hill goes for the kill. It'll fall in the back corner. 8-4. Harrison picks up a point. Nice play by Joey Hill. Joey's up 4. Joey back. Dug out by Jet. Estes to Barnes. Crossing out we go. Dawson gets it up to Highlander. Whitaker returns fire. That's Barnes to Estes. Estes to Kemper for the kill. Harrison County McCoy returns. Nice play, Bowen. Continue to try to move. And going up with it that time was McKenzie. Whitaker returns fire, and Bourbon can't handle it. 5-point lead for the Phillies, 9-4. And Jolie Hill will get it across. Kemper with a dig out. Trying to move. Ring gets it across. Whitaker returns. Nice play. Estes sets up Kemper. Too hard. Out of Harrison County leading the way over Bourbon County here in the second set. Overall in the match, though, Bourbon leading 1-0, taking that opening set 25-23. See if the Phillies can tie it up here in the second set, but we got a ways to go. Congratulations to the Harrison County Phillies soccer team, finishing runner-up in the semifinals, the Final Four of the 10th Region soccer tournament last night, before falling to Campbell County. County Ball Club. 4 of them out on the floor right now. Hill gets it across. Dug out by Jet. Jet to Estes. Estes to Ray. And across we go. Hill digs it out. She'll find Lexi. Whitaker tips it across, and nobody could get to it. Ball stayed up in the air, and Barnes went and slid. She went off her foot. 11-4, Phillies pick up the point. Hill, Kemper back to Estes. Estes to Ring, across we go. McCoy will dig it out. She'll find Lexi to Dawson. She'll get it across. That hits the floor, but keeps it alive. Nice play. Estes to Kemper, and across we go. Whitaker to the Jet. Well, go to Estes. Estes was too far on the ground and hits it under the net. Phillies will pick up the point 12-4. 8 point, the biggest lead for either club. Hill gets it across. Kemper will keep it alive to Estes. Estes to Ring. Well, Ring got to it, but just could not quite get to it. Got about a few inches from it. It'll fall in, 13-4. Gabriella Jones, the senior, will come in for Ring for Bourbon County. 13-4. 9-point lead. Jet. Bourbon will keep it alive. Jones across. McCoy to Lexi. Lexi to Dawson. Dawson will get it to fall amongst about 3 different jerseys. 14-4, 10-point lead. Tiffany Setters will come in for Jet for Bourbon County. Joey Hill gets ready to serve. And try to move. That's Estes. Ball gets tipped by Lexi Highlander. Estes will then get it to McKenzie. Goes across. Whitaker will return fire. Continuing to try to move. Estes sets up Kemper for the kill. Whitaker returns fire. Nice job by Whitaker. Kemper went to go up for it. Knocks it under the net. 15-4. Phillies up by 11. Kill. Going on a nice little run for Harrison County. Gets it across too hard, out of bounds, and that run comes to an end. He's going to pick up the point. Kelly Fields in for Joey Hill. Madison Stanfield back in for Gabrielle Jones. Stanfield get ready to serve for Bourbon. And official get ready to officially. Sarah Will also out there. Nancy McKenzie, keeper. Marley Estes. And Madison Stanfield for the game. Stanfield gets ready to serve. 15-5. Phillies up at 10. And serve Fields will dig it out. It's to Lexi. Lexi Dawson across, a fall head, 16-5. With Watson in for Audrey Whitaker. Owen McCoy getting ready to serve. Riley Barnes back in for Bourbon. Owen McCoy gets ready to serve. Phillies up by 11. They've led a couple of times now by 11. Barnes to Estes will sit up Kemper. Kemper gets it across. Dawson will get it back to Highlander. Back across we go. Barnes. Estes will get to Kemper. Kemper to Watson. Watson to McCoy, or to Highlander. Dawson went for the kill. Was too far from the net, or hit the side of the net. It'll fall against Harrison County, 16-6. Macy Brown back in for Macy McKenzie. Brown will get ready to serve for Bourbon. Well, he's up at 10, 16-6. Brown across. Dug out by McCoy. McCoy to Highlander. Barnes keeps it alive. Nice play to Brown to Kemper. Highlander back to Fields. Fields to Dawson. Across we go. Brown. Barnes. Brown. Estes went for the kill. Harrison County tries to answer. Out of bounds it'll go. 16-7. Bourbon will pick up the point. Brown will get ready to serve. Dug out by Fields. Out of bounds it'll go. Watson will save it. Gets it back to Lexi. Lexi to Barnes. Barnes to Brown. Brown to Wells. Wells for the kill. Falls in. 16-8. 3-point run for Bourbon County. Brown will see McCoy dig it out. Finds Lexi. Lexi sits up Watson. Back across we go. Brown to Barnes. Barnes to Estes. Estes for the kill. McCoy will counter. Gets it back to Lexi. Back to Barnes. Continue to try to move. They'll go to Estes for the kill. Fields with a dig out. She'll get it to McCoy. McCoy to Dawson. Dawson back across. Estes sits up Kemper for the kill. It'll fall in. 16-9. 16-9 score. Harrison still with the lead, but Bourbon on a nice little run here. Fields. McCoy. Back to Watson. That's Brown. To Estes. Across we go. Mullet. Mullet to Lexi to Watson. Bourbon will counter. Lexi Highlander sits up Watson. Barnes gets it up, and Bourbon can't handle it. Out of bounds it goes, 17-9. Lauren Highlander in for Carly Mullet. (17-9). And across we go as Lexi Highlander serves. Brown goes to Estes. Estes goes for the kill, and she'll do just that as it falls in, 17-10. Tiffany Jones, Jenna Fallis will come in for Bourbon County. Jones gets ready to serve. Phillies have led by as many as 11. Bourbon's cut the lead down to 7. Jones, couple of dribbles, gets it across. Dug out by Fields. Fields to Dawson. Dawson to Little Highlander. Back across we go. Estes. Then turns around and gets it across. McCoy to Lexi. Back to Lauren Highlander. That's Brown. Brown gets it on up to Fallis. It'll fall in. 17-11. Timeout call by Coach Faulkner. Phillies, as we said, have been up by 11 a couple of times here in the set. Right now, they lead by 6, but Bourbon on quite a nice little run over the last few minutes. 17-11 our score. We're in the second set. Bourbon taking the first one 25-23 of the 5. Playing from the best of 5 tonight. Next week, as we mentioned, we are in the 38 district tournament. 6 o'clock scheduled the first matchup, Harrison and Robertson, on Tuesday nights. We'll be right there with them. And then if they were to advance on Wednesday night, it'd be 6:30. They'd meet either Pendleton or Nicholas, depending on who won that second opener. First, got to be Robertson before we have to worry about the second opener. 17-11 our score. Jones will get ready to serve. Couple of dribbles. And across we go. McCoy with a dig out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi to Lauren. Lauren gets it across as it crawls across. Bourbon does a nice job of keeping it alive. Barnes will get it back across to McCoy, to Lexi, to Watson. Brown. Brown gets it up into Wells. Harrison County answers. Back across we go. McCoy will find Lexi. Lexi to Dawson. Dawson for the kill. Nice play by Bourbon as they counter. And that time Lexi tries to get it across. Hits it into the net. Makes it 17-12. 5-point lead. They've cut it down to 5. Phillies need to make a huge stop here. Jones. A nice run. Gets it across. Fields will dig it out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi to Lauren. Lauren in for the kill. Bourbon answers. Continues to try to play. That's Brown. Brown gets it to Estes. Estes gets it to crawl across. Lexi Highlander keeps it alive. Back to McCoy, and across the net we go. That's Estes. Estes continues to move to Fallis. Fallis gets it across to Estes. Gonna go foul in against Harrison County. 17-13. 4-point lead for the Phillies. Tiffany Jones, the senior, will continue to serve for the Colonels. McCoy to Lexi. Back to Dawson. Barnes to Brown. Brown across to Fallis. Across we go. Fields. She'll find Highlander to Dawson. Dawson continues to try to move. Fallis gets it to Brown to Estes. And a foul pass. There's the county defense. 17-14. Jones continues to serve. Fields digs it out. She'll find Lauren back, Lexi to Lauren. Out of bounds it'll go. 17-15. Back to a 2-point lead. Jones. Dug out that time by Fields. She'll find Lexi. Lexi to Dawson. Across the net we go. 2-inch move. Brown to Fallis. Fallis will hit it out of bounds. And finally that run will come to a stop. 18-15. Phillies back up by 3. Joey Hill comes in for Kaylee Fields for Harrison County. Audrey Dawson gets ready to serve. See if Dawson can make a little run here. And across we go. And you try to move. That's Fowles. Gets it across. Too hard. Out of bounds. Phillies pick up the point. 19-15. Dawson getting ready to serve. Couple of dribbles. Phillies up by 4. And hits into the net. 19-16. They're going to pick up the point. Back to a 3-point lead. Gabriella Jones will come back in for Bourbon. Riley Barnes will serve. She'll get it across. That's Hill to Lexi to Watson for the kill. Barnes hits it way up and stays alive. Let's see if they can get it across. And they do just that. Nice play by Bourbon County. Continuing to try to move. Lowering back to Barnes. To Brown. To Estes. And Lexi Highlander gets a hand on it. That's about all. It goes out of bounds. Bourbon will pick up the point. Brings them within 2 at 19-17. Barnes gets ready to serve. Barnes across. Dawson will dig it out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi to Joey Hill. Across the net we go. Continuing to try to move. Brown sits up Estes. Estes will see Lexi Highlander dig it out. It's to McCoy. Back to Hill for the kill. Barnes. Oh, nice job by Bourbon County. Looked like they got it across, but hit it one too many times. First to pick up the point. 2017. Whitaker in from McCoy. Lily Watson will get ready to serve for Harrison County. Watson across. Estes to Brown to Fowles. Fowles hits it out of... Oh, no. Harrison County got a hand on that. It goes out of bounds. The Phillies got a hand on it. Makes it 20-18. Macy McKenzie will come in for Bourbon. And Molly Estes will get ready to serve. Dawson with the dig out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi gets it to Hill. Hill hits it too hard, out of bounds. 20-19. As Bourbon will pick up the point. (20-19). Here in the second set. Estes. Dug out that time by Highlander to Whitaker. Barnes gets it into the net. Estes tried to play it off, but couldn't. 21-19. Harrison will pick up the point. Cheyenne Ross in for Lauren Highlander. And Ross will get it out, or gets it across. Estes turns around and sits up Fowles, who gets it across. McCoy, Lexi to Hill. Barnes keeps it alive. Nice play. She hits the floor but keeps it going. Estes back to Barnes. Whitaker sits up Lexi, who goes to Hill. She'll tip it across. Out of bounds it'll go. Harrison picks up the point. 22-19. Cheyenne Ross will get ready to serve again. Bourbon taking that opening set, 25-23. This has been another one that we've had. Saw Harrison go up by 11 twice, but Bourbon has come charging back. Philly's still up by 3 at the moment. And try to move. Estes to Fowles. Fowles will get the foul past Harrison County defense, 22-20. Carly Mullet in for Cheyenne Ross. Tiffany Setters and Ava Kemper coming in for Bourbon County. As Fowles and Jones both have seats. Setters will get ready to serve for Bourbon. 22-20. Harrison with a 2-point lead. Across we go. Muller will dig it out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi to Whitaker. Barnes to Estes. Back to Barnes. Across the net we go. Hill to Lexi. Back to Hill. It's it across. Nice play by Estes. Estes across that time to McKenzie to Barnes. Barnes across the net we go. It's Dawson. Dawson to Highlander. Bourbon returns. Highlander, and it falls about as far back as you can and still being played. Bourbon County picks up the point, 22-21. It hugged the line that time. Boy, Owen diving for it, but just not able to get to it. Setters. I'll see Dawson. Dawson to Highlander to Hill. Hill gets it in the back corner. 23-21. Harrison back up by 2. Joey Hill gets ready to serve. (23-21). Hill hits it in the net. 23-22. Kaylee Fields in for Joey Hill. Madison Stanfield and Sarah Wells back in for Barnes and Jones. And Stanfield will get ready to serve. 23-22. Harrison still led by a point. So Stanfield gets it across. McCoy the dig out to Lexi. Lexi to Dawson. Dawson tips it back there. Stanfield keeps it alive. Estes sets up Kemper. McCoy will answer with the dig out. She'll get it to Lexi. Lexi back over across to Dawson. Across we go. Estes to Stanfield. To McKenzie. McCoy to Lexi to Whitaker. Continuing to try to move the ball around. McKenzie goes up. Harrison answers. 24-22. Watson in for Whitaker. Jones in for Setters. 24-22. Owen McCoy will serve for set point. Coach Eads having a talk with one of the judges. And finally, we'll get over whatever the question was answered. 24-22. Phillies going for set point here. Trying to tie this up. Stanfield, Estes, McKenzie, back across we go. McCoy to Highlander to Dawson. Dawson will see Setters continue to make it play. Back across, McCoy to Lexi, back to Dawson. That's Barnes to Estes. Estes sits up Kemper for the kill. Mullet not able to handle it. 24-23. Macy McKenzie will get ready to serve. Dug out that time by Dawson. Dawson to Highlander. Back to Dawson. Estes to Barnes. Across we go. Fields to Lexi. Back to Dawson. That's Estes. Estes then turns around, sits up Wells, who gets it across. Highlander to Dawson. Dawson gets the foul past Tiffany Setters. 25-23. Phillies will tie this up. Oddly enough, that was the score of the first set. Just went the other way. 25-23. We'll get ready to go to the third set. And nothing's been settled here at the Hilltop. Last match of the regular season for both Harrison County and Bourbon County. Harrison County, as we mentioned, coming in with a record of 21-13. Bourbon at 18-13 on the year. As far as region play, Harrison County 14-3 overall. Bourbon 8-3. In the 40th district, Bourbon was 5-1. Harrison County went 8-0 in the 38th district. We are being brought to you, as we are through the entire season, on the Harrison County Fillies Volleyball Match of the Week. Brought to you by the Ware Funeral Home, both in Cynthiana and Mount Olivet. On the video side of things, being brought to you by Nathan Linville at Dan Cummins at dancummins.com.
Ware Funeral Home believes that you deserve the very best. When life's journey comes to an end, you want a funeral home to be there before the need arises, to answer questions and offer affordable funeral service options, to be there during your time of loss to offer genuine caring and concern. And you want a funeral home to be there after the service to assist and guide you through the maze of paperwork and offer grief assistance and materials. Ware Funeral Home, US 27 North, caring enough to give you the very best.
Since 1956, your local hometown station and the home of the Breds and Fillies. WCYN, 1400 AM and 101.3 FM.
Well, back here at the Hilltop, nothing has been settled through the first two. As we said, we are playing the best of five tonight. Bourbon County taking the opening set 25-23, coming from behind. Harrison County taking the second set 25-23. So we're tied at 1-all in tonight's match. You mentioned a big crowd. Some of the folks taking a look at the time and decided maybe to call it a night. As you mentioned, the JV matchup going 2-1 to Bourbon earlier. Still a nice crowd on hand. Tomorrow night, Harrison County High School Thoroughbred football. Breds return to the Hilltop for senior night and homecoming night. Our last regular season game at the Hilltop, the athletic complex. Tomorrow night. The rest of the season, the guys are on the road. So tomorrow night, a big night here. You may want to check that out tomorrow. If you can't be there, make sure the radios are on. We'll also be on the YouTube side of things at WCYN Sports tomorrow night. Harrison County High School Thoroughbred football. Next week, as we mentioned, the 38 District Tournament on Tuesday night at 6. Harrison and Robertson will play over at Robertson. We'll have that action starting a little before 6 on Tuesday. Championship matchup for the 38 District will be next Wednesday night at 6:30. If the Phillies advance on, we'll stay with them. But the important thing is, if you knock off Robertson, not only do you make the finals, but you qualify for the 10th region tournament the following week. Kemper out there, along with Wells, Estes, McKenzie. They are joined by Reagan Ring and Genefalis. Ring will have a seat as Riley Barnes, a libero, will come in for Bourbon. Harrison County on the counter side of things will have Audrey Dawson, Lily Watson, Lauren Highlander, Lexi Highlander, Audrey Whitaker, and Kaylee Fields. And as I say that, Whitaker will have a seat. So Owen McCrory, the libero for Harrison, will come in. Lexi Highlander will get ready to serve at the beginning of the third set. And across we go. Barnes to Brown to Kemper. She'll get it across. Watson goes to Dawson. Barnes back across. And Lauren Highlander goes for the kill and buries it. 1-0. She just went up and said, yeah, we're not touching this, and did just that. Lexi Highlander gets ready to serve. Phillies up 1-0. Back into the net it goes. We're tied at 1. That was a huge issue the other night against Scott. It's not been as bad tonight. The server just kept hitting into the net, and it wasn't just one or two. It was a combination of Phillies doing that the other night. Macy McKenzie, the junior, will serve. We'll see Fields dig it out. He gets it to Lauren Highlander. Highlander hits the net. Bourbon picks up the point, 2-1. McKenzie will get ready to serve. Actually, it's not McKenzie. That's Macy Brown. Brown serving. McCoy gets it over to the net. Bourbon answers. McCoy to Highlander to Dawson. Brown gets it across to Estes. Watson goes up, and she buries it at 2-all. Joey Hill in for Kaylee Fields for Harrison County. Audrey Dawson gets ready to serve for the Phillies. Tied at 2-all here in the third set. Back across we go. Dug out by Estes. Estes to Brown. Brown to Fallis. Across we go. Dawson to McCoy. Back to Dawson. That's Brown to Barnes to Brown to Kemper. Highlander to Dawson to McCoy. Continue to try to move. That's Brown. Brown. We'll see them getting it across. The Wells. Hill gets it across. Brown then sits up Estes, who should come over the kill. Harrison can't handle it. Bourbon back up 3-2. Tiffany Jones in for Ava Kemper. Jones will get ready to serve. Back across, McCoy will find Lexi. Lexi to Hill. That's Barnes to Brown to Fallis across. She'll get it across. McCoy dives for it, but can't quite get there. 4-2, Bourbon with the lead. Jones will get ready to serve again. Cross, McCoy hits the floor, but keeps it alive. Gets it back to Lexi. Lexi to Barnes. Barnes to Fallis. Across the net we go. That's Hill. Hill to Lexi. Back to Lauren. Lauren gets returned. Watson to Barnes. Barnes to Brown. Brown gets it to Estes. Estes tries to get it across as Watson gets a hand on it. A fall against the Phillies, 5-2. 3-point run right now for Bourbon. Jones gets ready to serve. McCoy will dig it out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi to Hill. Hill tips it across. That's Brown to Barnes to Estes. Dawson to Lexi to Hill. Hill gets it across. Brown turns around and sits up. Wells, who goes and gets the point to fall in. 6-2. Phillies down by 4. Jones gets ready to serve. And dug out by Dawson to Lexi. To Watson, who tips it across. That's Brown to Barnes. To Fallis. Harrison County answers. Nice job. Continues to try to move. McCoy. Watson gets it across. Wells ends up not being able to handle it. Out of bounds it'll go. Phillies will pick up the point 6-3. Whitaker in for McCoy. Lily Watson gets ready to serve for Harrison County. Couple of dribbles. And she gets ready to serve. Watson gets it up and across to the net. 7-3. McCoy back in for Watson. Ring comes in for Bourbon. And Barnes gets ready to serve. Riley Barnes, the libero. She'll get it across. And Lauren Highlander hits the ball. And it'll fall against Harrison County. 8-3. Timeout called by Coach Faulkner. 5-point lead for Bourbon County. We were top 2 just a little bit ago. At 8-3 right now, Bourbon County with the lead over Harrison County.
Ware Funeral Home believes that you deserve the very best. When life's journey comes to an end, you want a funeral home to be there before the need arises, to answer questions and offer affordable funeral service options, to be there during your time of loss to offer genuine caring and concern. And you want a funeral home to be there after the service to assist and guide you through the maze of paperwork and offer grief assistance and materials. Ware Funeral Home, US 27 North, caring enough to give you the very best.
Since 1956, your local hometown station and the home of the Breds and Fillies. WCYN, 1400 AM and 101.3 FM.
Yeah, we're in the third set, playing the best of 5 tonight. Bourbon leading 8-3. Colonels taking the opening set 25-23. Phillies taking the second set 25-23. So we're tied at 1-all overall in the match. Barnes will serve. She'll get it across to McCoy. McCoy to Lexi. Lexi to Hill. And across we go. Estes to Brown. To Fallis. Fallis goes for the kill. Too hard. Out of bounds. Phillies pick up the point 8-4. Cheyenne Ross back in for Lauren Highlander. Shy will get ready to serve for the Phillies. Shy gets it up and across. Brown sits up Estes. Whitaker returns fire. Brown across, this time to Fallis. Highlander gets a hand on it, out of bounds. It'll go 9-4. Bree Tucker comes in for Cheyenne Ross for Harrison County. And Macy McKenzie in for Macy Brown. Marley Estes, the junior, will get ready to serve for the Colonels. She'll get it across. Dawson will dig it out. She will find Highlander to Hill. Across the net we go. Estes to Ring. Ring gets it across to Tucker. Tucker to Highlander to Hill to Barnes. Barnes gets it to Fallis, who hits it into the knee or into the net. Phillies pick up the point 9-5. Hill will serve. That'll be Barnes. To Fallis. Harrison County answers as it's coming across. Ring just goes up and knocks it down. 10-5. Bourbon with the lead. Kaylee Fields in for Joey Hill. Kemper coming in for Joan, the Bourbon. And Jenna Fallis will get ready to serve for the Colonels. $10-5 our score. Back across. Fields to Lexi. To Dawson. And continues to keep it alive. Continuing to move. That's McKenzie. Tucker to Highlander to Whitaker to Ring returning. Back across we go. And a fall in is about 3 of the Phillies going to try to get it, but not able to get to it as it hits the back corner. 11-5. Biggest lead of the night for Bourbon County here in the third set. Fallis will serve once more. She'll get it across. McCoy will dig it out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi to Dawson. Dawson hits it into the net. It falls against the Phillies. 12-5. Fallis will serve again. Dug out by Fields to Lexi. Back to McCoy, and cross we go. That's Barnes to Estes. Estes sits up Kemper for the kill. Harrison County keeps it alive. Whitaker gets it back across the net. It's Estes to Kemper. Kemper will see Whitaker return fire. Ring to Kemper. Tucker to Lexi. Back to Dawson. Fallis gets it to Ring. Ring's not able to handle it. It'll fall. Harrison picks up the point, 12-6. Tiffany Setter's back in for Jenna Fallis. Audrey Whitaker has a seat as Lillian Watson comes back in. Owen McCoy gets ready to serve. Kemper finds Estes. Estes sits up Ring. Ring too hard, out of bounds. Phillies pick up the point, 12-7. Owen gets ready to serve once more. Phillies down by 5 at 12-7. And Sheridan into the net, 13-7. Izzy Jett, the sophomore, will come in for a Ring. Also, Sarah Wells will come in for Riley Barnes. Izzy Jett, the sophomore, coming in. She will get ready to serve here. Left-hander. Gets it up and across. Corner of the dig out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi to Watson. Jet. Estes. Estes then sits up McKenzie. And a fall against Harrison County. 14-7. Back to a 7-point lead. Jet gets ready to serve. A couple of dribbles. Across we go. Dug out by McCoy. McCoy to Lexi Highlander. To Dawson for the kill. Goes flying in there. Nice job by Audrey. 14-8. Reagan Ring back in for Izzy Jet. Lauren Highlander back in for Riley Barnes. The Ribeiro comes back in for Bourbon. Lexi Highlander will serve. Barnes gets it to Estes to Kemper. One for the kill. She was too far from the net. It hits into the top of the net. Falls against Bourbon County. Makes it 14-9 as the Phillies pick up the point. Lexi Highlander will take a look at Coach Schweitzer. Gets the sign of where to serve the ball. She gets ready to serve. And she'll do just that. Gets it to Barnes. Barnes to Estes. Estes will then turn around and set up McKenzie. McKenzie gets it a foul in against Harrison County. 15-9. Macy Brown back in for Macy McKenzie for Bourbon. As Brown gets ready to serve. Back across we go. McCoy will find Lexi. Lexi to Watson. Tips it across. And as she does, Wells returns fire. It'll fall against Harrison County 16-9 as the Colonels pick up the point. Brown will serve. Dug out by Fields. Finds Lexi. Lexi to Watson. Watson tips it across. Kemper will hit the floor, but so will the ball. 16-10. Jolie Hill in for Kaylee Fields. Audrey Dawson gets ready to serve for Harrison County. Back across we go. Time Estes hits the floor, but that's not Estes. That's Tiffany Setters who checked in. She hits the floor and so does the ball. 16-11, back to a 5-point lead. Dawson, we'll see Setters get it back across. Watson goes up and just buries it. Harrison picks up the point. 16-12. Phillies trying to cut into this lead. They've got it down to 4. Dawson. Back across. Brown sets up Kemper. Kemper takes it across. Dawson to dig out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi to Hill. Hill gets it across. Continuing to try to move. That's Brown to Estes. Estes wins for the kill. Hits the side of the net. Falls against Bourbon. 16-13. Back to a 3-point lead. Timeout called by Coach Eads. Trying to get the Colonels back on the same page. But they had pretty much everything in hand. But the Phillies have been on a nice little run here. Make it 16-13. So we'll see if Harrison can continue this run here in a moment. And as we mentioned, football tomorrow night. District tournament gets underway on Tuesday night over Robertson. 10th region, if the Phillies win that first one, will be the following week. So we'll see what happens. Still a pretty nice crowd on hand. We've got a few folks that have called in tonight, but still a pretty nice crowd on hand here at the Hilltop. Audrey Dawson gets ready to serve. Phillies trailing 16-13 to Bourbon County. We're tied at 1-all as far as the match goes. Bourbon taking the first set 25-23. Phillies taking the second one 25-23. Dawson gets it across. Estes to Brown. Back to Estes. Dug out by Hill. Hill to Watson. Watson will see Brown come up with it. Estes to McCoy. To Highlander. to Lauren Highlander. Too hard, out of bounds, 17-13. And we'll see Tiffany Jones come in for Kemper. Jenna Fallis comes in for Tiffany Setters. Jones gets ready to serve. (17-13). Hill goes for the kill, gets a pass Barnes. And just like that, 17-14. Whitaker coming back in for McCoy. Watson getting ready to serve for the Phillies. Phillies have been within 3. They really need to make a stop and run right now and kind of get the 3 points off the board. Watson will serve. Jones gets it on across to Fowles, who goes across. Ball to Dawson to McCoy. Nice play by Harrison to continue the play. Brown, Estes will get it to Fall, pass to diving Watson. 18-14. McCoy back in for Watson. Ring in for Wells. 18-14. Barnes will get ready to serve for Bourbon County. Dawson to Lexi, to Whitaker. That's Barnes to Brown, to Estes. Estes gets the fall pass. 19-14. Phillies got within 3, but we've seen Bourbon put 2 more points on the board to lead 19-14. Riley Barnes will get ready to serve. And across we go. Lauren Highlander ends up knocking it out of bounds. 20-14. Timeout called by Coach Faulkner. Well, they had it within 3, and we've seen Bourbon put 3 quick points on the board. 20-14, our score here in the third set. But fear not, we've got a 4-set coming, as we're tied at 1-all as far as the match goes. So we'll see what happens. Being brought to you by the Ware Funeral Home, both in Cynthiana and in Mount Olivet. We thank Thomas and Tom and all the folks at Ware Funeral Home for providing our Harrison County Fillies Volleyball Match of the Week throughout this season. On the YouTube side of things and on our home portion of our schedule with Nathan Linville at dancummins.com. Any car need you may have, he has provided our Harrison County Philly Volleyball Match of the Week on the YouTube page throughout the season. McCoy, Lauren Highlander, Lexi Highlander, Hill, Whitaker, and Dawson out there. Barnes, Estes, Brown. Follows all out there. Barnes hits it too far, out of bounds it'll go. Phillies pick up the point, 20-15. And whatever the thing was, they took the point off. They're going to have a reserve. So 20-14 our score. Not real sure why they were reserving, but they did. Highlander to Whitaker, and out of bounds. 21-14. 21-14, Bourbon with a 7-point lead. Barnes gets ready to serve for the Cardinals. And across we go, Dawson to Hill. She will find Highlander back across. Barnes to Brown to Ring. Dawson will dig it out. She'll find Lexi Highlander. Back to Dawson. Across we go. Brown to Barnes. And to Estes. Estes will see Dawson dig it out. She will find Lexi. Lexi sits up Hill. Hill tips it across. That's Brown to Barnes. To Follis across we go. Highlander to McCoy. to Lauren Highlander. Lauren wants to go across. Fallis goes up, tips it back across. It falls against Harrison County, 22-14. Barnes gets ready to serve once more. Too hard, out of bounds. 22-15. Cheyenne Ross back in for Lauren Highlander. Ross gets it across. That's Fallis to Brown. To Estes across the net we go. Lexi Highlander to McCoy. McCoy sits uphill. Hill goes for the kill. Barnes will answer. Brown to Estes. Ross with the dig out. She will find it to Lexi. Back to Barnes. Dawson hits it to Lexi. Lexi to Hill. That's Brown answering. Fallis back to Brown. Brown to Estes. Whitaker will answer. And they're going to say Bourbon got a hand on it as it goes out of bounds. The officials are going to talk about it. The official was right on top of it. Bourbon County not agreeing with it. It looked like it was out from this angle, but Harrison could use the point. 22-15 as the officials will talk about it. One official was right here on top of it. And they will talk, and they will say Bourbon got a hand on it, so the point will go to Harrison County, 22-16. Shy Ross gets ready to serve. (22-16). And Ross gets it across. Fallis, we'll see Lauren Highlander return it. Dawson back to Highlander, finds Hill. Hill too hard, and that looked like it was on the line, but the officials will say it wasn't. 23-16. Bourbon picks up the point. Bree Tucker in for Cheyenne Ross. And Macy McKenzie back in for Macy Brown. Marley Estes will get ready to serve. McCoy digs it out to Lexi Highlander to Whitaker. Whitaker gets it to fall. 23-17. 23-17. Harrison will pick up the point. Hill. And get ready to serve. Across we go. That's Barnes. Estes sits up Fallis. McCoy hits the floor but keeps it alive, but nobody comes to play with her as it falls down. Bourbon picks up the point, 24-17. Fields in for Hill. Kemper in for Jones. Fallis will get ready to serve for set point. Fallis will get ready to serve here. And I say out of position. Harrison picks up the point, 24-17. Watson in for Whitaker. McCoy will get ready to serve, 24-18. Tiffany Setters will come in for Bourbon. Ring also out there. Estes, McKenzie, Kemper, and Barnes. Harrison with McCoy, Tucker, and Fields. Watson, Highlander, and Dawson. Kemper goes to Barnes, sets up Kemper. Ball comes across. McCoy hits the ball but cannot do anything with it. 25-18. Bourbon County will take the third set. So the Colonels will go up 2-1 over Harrison County here in the match. As we said, we are playing the best of 5, so the Phillies cannot drop another set and have hope to pull tonight's match out. We are being brought to you by the Ware Funeral Home, both in Cynthiana and Mount Olivet. here on tonight's Harrison County Fillies Volleyball Match of the Week.
Ware Funeral Home believes that you deserve the very best. When life's journey comes to an end, you want a funeral home to be there before the need arises, to answer questions and offer affordable funeral service options, to be there during your time of loss to offer genuine caring and concern. And you want a funeral home to be there after the service to assist and guide you through the maze of paperwork and offer grief assistance and materials. Ware Funeral Home, US 27 North, caring enough to give you the very best. Ware Funeral Home believes that you deserve the very best. When life's journey comes to an end, you want a funeral home to be there before the need arises, to answer questions and offer affordable funeral service options, to be there during your time of loss to offer genuine caring and concern. And you want a funeral home to be there after the service to assist and guide you through the maze of paperwork and offer grief assistance and materials. Ware Funeral Home, US 27 North, caring enough to give you the very best.
Since 1956, your local hometown station and the home of the Breds and Fillies. WCYN, 1400 AM and 101.3 FM.
Well, as we get ready to go ahead to the fourth set, Harrison County trailing 2-1. Bourbon taking the opening set 25-23. Fillies taking the second set 25-23. Third set going to Bourbon 25-18 as we head to the fourth set. They are playing the best of five. As I said, the Fillies cannot drop anymore if they're going to pull this out here tonight. Last of the season for both ball clubs as we begin postseason next week. Harrison County at 21-13 overall. Bourbon at 18-13, but the Fillies are not wanting to go into the postseason with two straight losses following Tuesday night to Scott. Did win last Thursday night in sweeping Campbell up at Claryville. William Watson, Audrey Dawson, joined out there by Lexi Highlander, Kaylee Fields, Bree Tucker, and Audrey Whitaker. Ring, Estes, Wells, Kemper, Brown, and that's Fowles is the sixth member out there. Whitaker will have a seat as Owen McCoy comes in for Harrison County, the libero. Brown will get ready to serve to get this started here. And all of a sudden, it's gotten very quiet here at the Hilltop. We start the fourth set. Ring will have a seat as Barnes comes in, the libero for Bourbon County. Officials getting everything in the book that they need to get in to start this fourth set. I'll do just that. And Macy Brown, the senior, will get ready to serve. She'll get it across, and McCoy will dig it out. Highlander went to tip it, and as she did, Estes goes up too. Estes comes down with it. It'll fall against the Fillies, 1-0 Bourbon County. Brown will get ready to serve. Dug out by Fields. Fields will find McCoy. Watson went for the kill. Out of bounds it'll go. 2-0 Bourbon. Brown will get ready to serve once more. Dug out by Fields. Fields to Lexi. Lexi sits up Dawson. Bourbon gets a hand on it. Barnes returns. Continues to try to move. That time Dawson ends up hitting it out of bounds. 3-0 Bourbon. Brown gets ready to serve again. Bourbon County started on a nice till there. Brown will serve. It'll go into the top of the net. Falls against Bourbon. Harrison will pick up their first point for the warrant. Lauren Highlander in for Bree Tucker. Lexi Highlander will get ready to serve. Estes to Brown to Fowles. About to across we go. Fields to Dawson. Fallis to Brown to Wells, who gets it across. Highlander to Fields to Dawson. Back across we go. Brown sits up Estes. Estes goes for the kill. Watson and Highlander return fire. Estes goes back with it. Too hard, out of bounds. 3-2 our score. Harrison picks up the point. Lexi Highlander serves, gets it across. Estes back across. Lexi will dig it out to McCoy. McCoy to Fields, and across the net we go. Estes to Brown to Kemper. Kemper will see Lexi Highlander dig it out. She'll go to McCoy. McCoy back to Lexi. That's Barnes to Brown to Estes for the kill. Too hard, out of bounds. Phillies pick up the point. We're tied at 3. 3-3 our score. Lexi Highlander gets ready to serve. Back across we go. Brown sits up Wells. Back across Dawson to Highlander. Back to Dawson. That's Estes to Brown. Brown sits up Wells. Wells tries to go across. Into the net he goes. Harrison picks up the point. It's their first lead here, the fourth set, 4-3. Lexi will get it across to Barnes, to Brown, to Kemper. We'll see Lexi dig it out to McCoy, to Fields. Continuing to try to move. That's Brown. Gets it back on up to Wells, who goes to the kill, gets it to fall against Harrison County. We're tied at 4. Jones in for Kemper. As we hit the 10 o'clock hour. Jones in the net. Phillies pick up the point 5-4. Jolie Hill in for Kaylee Fields. Audrey Dawson will serve. That time Doug Eberfellis. Continue to try to move. That's Wells. Wells gets it to fall in. 5-5. Ring. Back in for Bourbon. Barnes. To the cross. Too hard. Not out of bounds. 6-5 Harrison with the lead. McCoy has a seat as Audrey Whitaker comes back in for Harrison County. Lily Watson will get ready to serve. Watson. He goes to fall amongst about 4 pink jerseys. 7-5. Harrison County will take a 2-point lead here in the fourth set. Watson to Barnes. Barnes to Brown. Across the net we go. Highlander to Hill. Barnes, Brown, Fallis, Highlander, Lexi gets it back across. At time, Estes gets it across. Dawson to Highlander to Hill. Hill wins to tip it across. Ring tips it right back. 7-6. Philly still up by 1. McCoy comes in for Watson. And Brown has a seat as McKenzie back in for Bourbon. Marley Estes gets ready to serve. And Whitaker tips it across. Ring tips it back across. Whitaker tips it right back across. Barnes. It's a Estes. Dawson. Highlander sits up Whitaker. Whitaker went up for it, and as she did, so did Ring, but Ring hits it into the net. 8-6, Phillies up by 2. Cheyenne Ross back in for Lauren Highlander. Shy gets ready to come in to serve. And ball is knocked down by Jones. Phillies will pick up the point and lead by 3 at 9-6. 9-6 our score. Phillies with the lead. Cross we go. That's Jones to Estes rather. To Fallis. McCoy to Lexi. To Dawson. Across the net we go. That's Fallis to Estes to Ring. McCoy back to Hill. Ring returns. Whitaker gets a little bit further. Jones, Estes to McKenzie. That's McCoy back to Highlander to Hill. Continuing to move it around. That's Fallis to Brown to Estes to McKenzie. Harrison County answering. Hill goes for the kill, and as she does, Ring goes up and just puts it right back down to Harrison. 9-7, and still Phillies up by 2. Tucker in for Ross. Fallis gets ready to serve. Kemper back in for Jones. Bourbon County. Tucker to McCoy. Dawson over the net. Estes to Kemper. Dawson to Tucker. To Highlander. Barnes. Estes to McKenzie back across. McCoy does. Not able to do much with it. 9-8. Harrison still up by a point. Jenna Fallis will get ready to serve. You see Dawson dig it out. Ring goes up. McCoy hits the floor but keeps it alive to Hill. Across we go. Kemper sets up Estes. Estes across, and McCoy can't do anything with that. 9-9 our score. So Bourbon on a 3-point run here to tie this thing up. Jenna Fallis will get ready to serve. Out of bounds. Phillies go up 10-9. And Tiffany Setter's back in for Bourbon County. Joey Hill gets ready to serve for Harrison County. $10-9 score. Back across. Kemper with a dig out. Estes to Ring. McCoy finds Lexi to Dawson. Dawson for the kill. Jones not able to, or Setters rather, not able to handle it. 11-9. Phillies pick up the point. Harrison County trying to tie the match up. They trail 2-1 overall. Lead here in the fourth set, 11-9. Back across, Setters to Kemper to Ring. Dug out by Tucker. Tucker finds Lexi, and Whitaker just buries it. She goes up for the kill and gets it to fall. 12-9. Harrison back up to a 3-point lead. Joey Hill continues to serve for Harrison County. And straight into the net it goes, 12-10. Fields in for Hill. And Izzy Jett in for Ring. Sarah Wells in for Riley Barnes. Izzy Jett gets ready to serve for Bourbon County. Phillies still up by 2, 12-10. Dug out by Fields. Lexi gets it across. And it'll fall in. McKenzie went out, hit the ball up, but nobody could get to it. 13-10. Watson in for Whitaker. Ring in for Jett. $13-10 our score. As the officials begin to continue to do all the paperwork that has to be done to let everybody come in and play. And Owen McCoy gets ready to serve. Continuing to try to move. Estes gets to Kemper, goes into the net. Phillies pick up the point, 14-10. McCoy setters to Brown. McCoy to Lexi Highlander to Dawson. Too hard, out of bounds. 14-12. 14-11. I thought already had 11. 14-11. Brown gets ready to serve for Bourbon. Back across, Fields way up in the air. We'll find Watson back to McCoy, and across the net we go. Out of bounds it'll go, 14-12. So now Bourbon has 12. Brown gets ready to serve. Fields will find Lexi to Watson, Barnes to Brown, to Estes. We'll see Tucker keep it alive, gets it to Lexi, to Dawson. Bourbon will keep it alive. Estes does a nice job getting it back across. McCoy gets it to Lexi to Watson. Gets past the diving Barnes, 15-12. Lauren Highlander back in for Bree Tucker. Lexi Highlander will get ready to serve. To Barnes, to Brown, to Kemper. Hitting the floor is Fields, which will keep it alive to Dawson. Setters to Brown. To Estes across the net we go. That's Lexi to McCoy. Back to Dawson. Barnes to Kemper. To Estes across the net. Nice play by Bourbon. Fields to Lexi to Lauren. Barnes. Brown. To Estes, back across, we continue to go. Lexi to Watson. Brown will get it to Estes, who goes back across the net. Dug out that time by McCoy to Lexi to Dawson. That's Setters with a dig out. She'll find Brown to Barnes. There we go past Harrison County. Falls in. 15-13. Point goes to Bourbon. Setters has a seat as Jenna Fowles comes back in. Tiffany Jones comes in for Kemper. Ava Kemper has a seat. 15-13. Lexi Highlander, Audrey Dawson, Owen McCoy, Kaylee Fields, Lauren Highlander, and Lillian Watson out there. Watson will tip it off. Brown, Estes, and Barnes will play it off the net. Nice job getting it back over. Watson goes for the kill. Barnes hits the floor but keeps it alive. To Brown. McCoy gets it to Lexi to Dawson. Bourbon, nice play to get it back into play. Watson goes for the kill. She'll go to fall in there. 16-13. Man, give Barnes a lot of credit for a play she made a while ago. She just laid out completely out on the floor and kept it alive. Dawson will get ready to serve. A couple of dribbles. Back over, and Barnes will dig it out. As he gets ready to go over, Hill will return. It'll fall in, 17-13. Timeout called by Coach Eads. Phillies up by 4, 17-13 here in the fourth set. We're to Bourbon County leading, though, the match 2-1. Taking the first one, 25-23. Phillies taking the second one, 25-23. Third set going to Bourbon, 25-18. Phillies leading in the fourth set, 17-13 as we speak. We continue here from the hilltop. Well, it was Go Pink night, Pink Out night for breast cancer awareness. I think it was a successful night as we've seen a lot of folks, maybe the biggest crowd of the season this year. Lots of folks in pink. For both Bourbon and Harrison fans. Lexi Highlander, Audrey Dawson, Owen McCoy, Jolie Hill, Lauren Highlander, and Lillian Watson out there for Harrison County. Dawson will get ready to serve. Brown, Barnes, Wells, Estes, Fallis all out there along with Jones. Dawson, you see Jones dig it out, gets it to Brown. Estes goes for the kill. Lexi Highlander does the splits and gets it back up. McCoy to Dawson. Continues to try to move. Tipping it back across is Fallis. She'll get it to fall. 17-14. Phillies still lead by 3. Ring back in for Wells. Barnes will get ready to serve for Bourbon County. Dug out by McCoy. We'll find Lexi back to Hill. Barnes to Brown. To Fallis. Fallis gets it to fall past the Harrison County defense. 17-15. Harrison need to make a stop here. Barnes, a couple of dribbles, and she'll get ready to serve. Too hard, out of bounds. Phillies pick up the point, 18-15. Whitaker in from McCoy. Watson gets ready to serve for the Phillies. Setters gets it almost across as Whitaker goes up and just buries it. 19-15. Phillies up by 4. Time we'll see Flowers knock it out of bounds. Phillies up 20-15. Time Setters gets it back across. Estes, we'll see Lauren Highlander to Lexi Highlander to Dawson. Barnes to Brown. She'll sit up as, no, it's not Estes. Sits up Fallis. Harrison County answers. Brown now sits up Estes. Dawson to Highlander. Back to Dawson. And that'll be Jones with it. We'll see Brown to Estes. Dawson will dig it out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi then sits uphill. Hill gets it across. Ring tips it over to Brown. Back to Barnes. And way out of bounds it'll go. 21-15. Harrison picks up the point. And Watson gets it to crawl across. And try to move, that's Fallis. Lexi to Hill. Barnes to Brown to Fallis. Fallis hits it out of bounds, 22-15. Harrison up by 7. Timeout called by Coach Eads. Harrison County needing to keep this momentum. Take this 4th set here. As we have seen back and forth throughout the night. Right now, Harrison County leading this 4th set. They need 3 more points to put it away. Let's see what happens. Both these clubs coming off tough losses earlier this week. Bourbon falling to Brocken last night. Harrison County falling 2 nights ago to Scott. Watson, Lexi Highlander, Dawson, Lauren Highlander, Hill, and Whitaker out there for Harrison County. Ring, Barnes, Fallis, Brown, Jones, and Estes out there for Bourbon. Now 22-15. Watson get ready to serve. He gets it across. Dug out by Jones. Brown. We'll see Ring get it across. Dawson hits the floor, but so does the ball. 22-17. And Macy McKenzie in for Macy Brown. 22-16. Riley Barnes will get ready to serve. Barnes, you see Lauren to Lexi to Hill. Hill for the kill. Just tipped by Bourbon County out of bounds. Phillies pick up the point. 23-16. Cheyenne Ross in for Lauren Highlander. Well, we had the biggest crowd of the season. This has turned out to be maybe one of the better matches we've seen this season. It's to Barnes. Continuing to try to move, gets it back across. Hill returns fire. Estes sits ring up. Dawson to Lexi, to Hill. Hill, we'll see Estes to Barnes. Continue to try to move to Fallis. It'll fall in, 23-17. Tucker coming off the bench for Cheyenne Ross. Ava Kemper in for Jones. Jenna Fallis will get ready to serve for Bourbon County. Fallis up and it crawls across the net. Whitaker tries to play it off. She's not able to. 23-18. The Phillies have come close a few times this year, and they've seen the other team come back. They need to put Bourbon away right now. Fallis, Tucker. That's it to Highlander to Whitaker. It'll be knocked out of bounds by Bourbon County. 24-18. Phillies going for set point. Joey Hill gets ready to serve for Harrison County. And too hard out of bounds. 24-19. Fields in for Hill. Jet in for Ring. Also, Wells comes in for Barnes. Easy Jet will get ready to serve. The left-hander done a nice job tonight. Gets it back across. McCoy will dig it out. And we'll see Highlander get it to Whitaker. Out of bounds it'll go for off of Bourbon County. Phillies take the first set, 25-19. We'll head to the final set here in just a few moments. We're tied at 2-all here in the match. Bourbon taking the first one, 25-23. Harrison taking the second one, 25-23. Bourbon taking the third one, 25-18. Harrison taking the fourth one, 25-19. We'll head to the fifth and final set in just a matter of moments. You are listening to Harrison County Phillies Volleyball Match of the Week, being brought to you by the Ware Funeral Home, both in Cynthiana and Mount Olivet.
Ware Funeral Home believes that you deserve the very best. When life's journey comes to an end, you want a funeral home to be there before the need arises, to answer questions and offer affordable funeral service options, to be there during your time of loss to offer genuine caring and concern. And you want a funeral home to be there after the service to assist and guide you through the maze of paperwork and offer grief assistance and materials. Ware Funeral Home, US 27 North, caring enough to give you the very best. Ware Funeral Home believes that you deserve the very best. When life's journey comes to an end, you want a funeral home to be there before the need arises, to answer questions and offer affordable funeral service options, to be there during your time of loss to offer genuine caring and concern. And you want a funeral home to be there after the service to assist and guide you through the maze of paperwork and offer grief assistance and materials. Ware Funeral Home, US 27 North, caring enough to give you the very best.
Since 1956, your local hometown station and the home of the Breds and Fillies. WCYN, 1400 AM and 101.3 FM.
Well, here we go. The fifth and final set. We'll play to 15, win by 2, and see who calls the last match of the season. Calls the last match of the season a win. And before we head to tournament play next week, we'll remind you again, tomorrow night, Harrison County High School Thoroughbred Football here on WCYN, both here on the radio side as well as the YouTube page. The last of the regular season matchups at home for Harrison County. They still have about 3 road games left, but they'll have a district matchup against Covington Catholic tomorrow night. 7:30 is scheduled kickoff. Pregame is at 7. It's homecoming. It is senior night. It says the last regular season match at the athletic complex. Match game. Tough Gath in Harrison County tomorrow night here on the radio. We'll be back with you on Tuesday night on our Harrison County Fillies Volleyball Match of the Week as we open up the 38 District Tournament. Harrison County and Robertson County will play over at Robertson. Monday night in the 40th, we'll see this Bourbon County team in Paris square off. Winners, of course, advance not only into the respective district championships, but more importantly, will punch their ticket to the regional tournament the week after. Kemper, Wells, Brown, Estes, Ring, and Fallis out there. Barnes will come in for Ring. Harrison County counting with Fields, Laura or Lexi Highlander. Audrey Whittick will have a seat for Owen McCoy. Lauren Highlander, Audrey Dawson, and Lily Watson out there for the Phillies. Lexi Highlander will serve to get this going. Back across. Estes will dig it out. She'll find Brown. Tipped over by Wells. Harrison County cannot handle it. It's 1-0, Bourbon County. Brown will get ready to serve. Macy Brown. Dug out by McCoy. McCoy to Highlander. Back to Highlander. Tipped over by Kemper. Back to Highlander. Continuing to try to move. Bourbon plays it out of the net, and they're not get it over. 4 hits. We're tied at 1. Fields will have a seat as Joey Hill comes in for Harrison County. Audrey Dawson will get ready to serve. 8 seniors on this Harrison County ball club. Dawson. We'll see Estes to Brown. Back to Estes. Out of bounds. Phillies pick up the point. 2-1. Still a really nice crowd on hand. Some folks have already called it a night, but most are still here. Dawson. Get ready to serve. Gets it across. Dug out by Estes. Brown sits up Kemper. Kemper to McCoy. McCoy to Lexi. Lexi will find Hill. He continues to move. That's Estes to Brown to Fallis, who gets the fall past the diving McCoy. We're tied at 2. Tiffany Jones in for Ava Kemper. She'll get ready to serve here. And back across we go. Dug out that time by Dawson. Highlander to Watson. Bourbon returns fire. Brown gets it to Estes. Estes will see Watson to Highlander. Jones hits the floor but keeps it alive. Wells gets it across. McCoy to Barnes to Estes. Back across to Fallis. And Bourbon in the net. Makes it 3-2. Harrison up by a point. Whitaker comes in for McCoy. Watson will get ready to serve for the Phillies. And back across we go. For Wells. Wells gets it across. Dawson to Jones. Jones to Barnes. Barnes to Estes. Harrison cannot handle it. Falls in 3-3. McCoy back in for Watson. And Ring in for Wells. Riley Barnes will get ready to serve for Bourbon County. We're tied at 3. Back across. Dug out that time by Highlander to Hill. Estes to Brown. Over across to Fallis. Fallis gets it to fall past the diving McCoy. Bourbon will take their first lead of the set, 4-3. Second lead, 4-3. So dug out by Dawson. Dawson to Highlander to Whitaker. Barnes to Brown. To Estes goes for the kill. Nice play that time. 5-3 Bourbon. Harrison needing to make a stop here. Barnes will get ready to serve. Too hard, out of bounds, 5-4. Phillies pick up the point. Shai Ross comes in for Lauren Highlander. Shai will get ready to serve. Shai gets it back up, and across we go. It's Jones to Brown to Fallis across. Hits the back corner to fall in, 6-4. Bourbon with a 2-point lead. Rue Tucker back in for Cheyenne Ross. Macy McKenzie in for Macy Brown. And Marley Estes gets ready to serve, the junior for Bourbon County. Estes gets it across. Dawson to Lexi. Hill for the kill. It'll fall in, 6-5. Phillies still down by a point. Joey Hill get ready to serve. Back across, Barnes will dig it out. Estes tried that time to set up Fallis, but Fallis was too close to the net, couldn't handle it. We're tied at 6-all. Hill gets it across. Jones, Estes, time to Fallis, back across. Tucker with a dig out. Gets it across to Whitaker. Bourbon will counter. McCoy to Dawson. Dawson to Barnes. Barnes across. Tip back by Dawson. Continue to try to move. That's McKenzie to Barnes. Barnes to Fallis. Out of bounds it'll go. Harrison picks up the point. 7-6. Phillies will go back out in front. Seven-6 score. Jolie Hill will serve. She'll get it back across. Fallis to Estes. Back across that time to McKenzie, who hits it too hard, out of bounds. Phillies will go back by 2, 8-6. Coach Eads will take a timeout for Bourbon County. Phillies up by 2. They've been on a nice little run here. See if they can continue this run when we return here in a moment. Well, we mentioned next week, postseason begins. We'll be back with you on Tuesday night at 6 o'clock. As Harrison County and Robertson County will play. That'll be next Tuesday night over at Robertson County is where this year's 38 district tournament will play. This Bourbon County team has a day with Paris on Monday night. That being played over at the arena over in Montgomery County, the 40th district. Jolie Hill gets ready to serve. Owen McCoy, Bree Tucker, Audrey Dawson, Lexi Highlander, and Audrey Whitaker out there. Fallis, Estes, Ring, Barnes, Jones, and McKenzie. Jones gets it to Estes. Back across this time to Fallis. Highlander sits up Dawson. Barnes will answer. Gets it back to Estes. Across to Fallis. Fallis to Hill. Hill to Lexi. Lexi tipped to Dawson. Jones goes back. She'll dig it out. Nice play. Gets it back across to Estes. Estes to Fallis. Fallis into the net. Falls against 9-6. Phillies up by 3. Jolie Hill gets ready to serve. Across we go. Barnes with a dig out. Estes has Ring tip it across. Tucker with a dig out. Lexi Highlander goes to Estes, to Barnes, Tucker, to Lexi, back to Whitaker. Barnes. Estes, Barnes, Fallis. Tucker, Lexi, ball falls in. A diving Estes, not able to get to it. 10-6. Phillies up by 4. And Jolie Hill, let's see if she can continue this run. So, got a ways to go, though, before we can call it a night. He'll get to the cross. Jones, Estes to Fowles. That's Hill. Hill gets it across to Highlander. Estes to McKenzie. It continues to in play. Back across. Tucker to Lexi. Continues to be knocked around. Bowman can't handle it. 11-6. Timeout call by Coach Eads. Our second time out here in the fifth set. We're tied at 2-all in the match. Bourbon taking the first one 25-23. Phillies taking the second one 25-23. Phillies taking, Bourbon taking the third one 25-18. Phillies taking the fourth one 25-19. Phillies lead right now 11-6 here in the fifth set. Football tomorrow night. Let's talk sports on Saturday morning at 9 here on WCYN. And next week, of course, as we mentioned, we'll have 38th District Volleyball Tournament live from Robertson County, Harrison and Robertson. Joey Hill gets ready to serve. Phillies up 11-6. Brown back in for Bourbon. Hill gets it across. Barnes with the dig out. She'll find Brown. Brown gets it to Fowles. McCoy hits the floor. Highlander tries to go and save it out of bounds. Not able to do so. 11-7. I'll tell you what, that knocked Owen down. Owen's a tough kid to take down. She does just that. Kemper in for Jones. Jett in for Fowles. Jett will get ready to serve. 11-7 our score. And across we go. Fields will dig it out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi to Dawson. Back across. Estes keeps it alive. Gets it to Brown. Brown to Kemper. Whitaker turns around and buries it. Nice play by Audrey Whitaker. She'll have a seat as Lily Watson comes in for Whitaker. 12-7 now. Owen McCoy gets ready to serve. Phillies trying to pull this thing out. Back across. Barnes will hit it. Estes will save it from going out. Back to Barnes. McCoy will dig it out. She will find Lexi. Lexi to Dawson. They'll fall in. 13-7. Bring the Phillies bench off the bench on that. Owen McCoy. Fields. Tucker. Dawson, Lexi, Highlander, and Watson out there. Brown sets up Kemper. Kemper for the kill. Watson answers. It'll fall in. 14-7. Phillies going for match point. 14-7. It's not over yet. But the Phillies begin to kind of feel like it's coming close. They go for match point up by 7. McCoy. See if she can keep it out of the net. She'll do that. There's Jett to Brown. Ring. It'll fall behind the Harrison County defense. 14-8. Ring has a seat as Tiffany Setters comes in. Barnes has a seat as Sarah Wells comes in. Setters will get ready to serve. 14-8. Setters. Across. Dug out by Fields. Lexi. Gets it to Dawson. She'll tip it across. It'll fall into the Phillies. Come from behind to win 15-8. Big time win by Harrison County. Nice win coming from behind for the Phillies. That's the way you want to go into postseason. Phillies win the final fifth set 15-8 here tonight. Win 3-2. Big-time win for the Harrison County Fillies as they pick up their 22nd win to go 22-13. Bourbon County win the season at 18-14 here tonight. Nice win. We're going to step out. When we return, we'll have our post-game report and wrap up this one. Harrison County wins 3-2 over Bourbon County. You're listening, of course, to Harrison County Fillies Match of the Week on WCYN.
Ware Funeral Home believes that you deserve the very best. When life's journey comes to an end, you want a funeral home to be there before the need arises, to answer questions and offer affordable funeral service options, to be there during your time of loss to offer genuine caring and concern. And you want a funeral home to be there after the service to assist and guide you through the maze of paperwork and offer grief assistance and materials. Ware Funeral Home, US 27 North, caring enough to give you the very best.
Since 1956, your local hometown station and the home of the Breds and Fillies. WCYN, 1400 AM and 101.3 FM.
Well, Harrison County comes from behind to win this final match of the regular season. Bourbon County winning the opening set 25-23. Harrison taking the second one 25-23. Bourbon taking the third one 25-18. Fillies taking the fourth one 25-19. Fillies taking the final one, fifth one 15-8 to win tonight. As we said, the Fillies will wrap up regular season play at 22-13. Not a bad year at all. 15-3 in the 10th region and 8-0 in the 38th district. Bourbon County will fall to 18-14. They'll go to 8-4 in the region and 5-1 in the 40th district. Now, as we mentioned, the season has come to an end. It is now begin what Coach Wright used to say, the real season will get underway as we head to postseason. The way the postseason looks like this rather quickly, we'll kind of go over that here for you. It'll get underway on Monday around the 10th region. The 40th district, which is this Bourbon County, will see Paris at 6 o'clock, George Rogers Clark and Montgomery at 7:15. Their championship will be Tuesday night at 6 o'clock, and that'll be played over in Montgomery County. Also on Monday night, the 39th will get underway at 6 o'clock. Mason and Augusta, followed by Blacken and St. Pat. Their championship will be on Wednesday at 6:30, that being played at Augusta. The 37th will get underway on Tuesday night. Scott and Calvary Christian at 6, Bishop Brossard and Campbell at 7:30. And following that, their championship will be 1 week from tonight, the 24th at 6 p.m. All that being played at Calvary Christian. Now the 38th district. Harrison County and Robertson County will play Tuesday night at 6, followed by Pendleton and Nicholas. We'll have that Harrison County matchup starting a little before 6 on Tuesday night. Their championship will be on Wednesday night at 6:30. All that being played over at Robertson County. Well, that's going to wrap up our coverage here from the Hilltop tonight. Harrison County, as we said, picks up their 22nd win on the year, come from behind, knocking off Bourbon County on a very, very nice come from behind win here to win their 22nd on the year to go 22-13. We need to say a big thank you, of course, to our folks allowing us to be with you throughout the season here. That, of course, being Ware Funeral Home. They have been with us since day number one back in August when we saw the Ware Funeral Home both in Cynthiana and in Mount Olivet, is allowing us to be with you for the Harrison County Fillies volleyball match of the week. On the YouTube side of things, that will wrap up our YouTube coverage for this season. We say thanks to Nathan Linville and Dan Cummins. They have sponsored our YouTube package here on YouTube. Throughout the season, we thank Nathan Linville and the folks over at Dan Cummins. We also thank Jacob Hill. Jacob's been with us running the YouTube page throughout this year's season. We thank him for being with us throughout the year. We look forward to being with him down the road as well. Lee Masterson back on the board for us tonight. I'm sure he'll be back with us on Tuesday night as well, as Harrison County and Robinson County will get ready to play over the 38 district tournament. We thank you most of all for spending your Thursday night along with me here at the Hilltop as Harrison County picks up their 22nd win on the year to wrap up this regular season play as they win 3-2 over Bourbon County coming from behind here this evening. Well, until Tuesday night when we get into postseason in the 38 district tournament over Robertson County,